Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for day 30 or the final day of my 1 month in my bullet journal or Plan As You Go series. At the moment it's about 5:30 PM, but for the sake of completeness I'm going to try and finish up everything on my monthly and weekly spreads for November. Let's jump in. For my monthly log I can colour in this event here and then tick off the other ones that I attended. And I can fill out my habits from yesterday and the ones I've completed so far today. Onto my mood and steps tracker. As much as I'd love to fill out my steps tracker right now, the syncing feature on my app isn't working, so I'm going to have to do that one later. I can, however, fill out my mood tracker from yesterday and today. I'm really happy with the way this one's turned out, actually. Onto my social media spread. There's a few things that I can colour in here. And then for my meal log, there are a couple that I need to fill in here. We haven't actually had dinner for tonight yet. I already know what we're going to be having, but just in case I jinx it, I'm not going to write that down. And onto my 1 word a day. I've already filled this one in but haven't coloured it, and this one for today is going to be carols. And then on to my weekly. You can really tell I've gotten a little bit slack with it this week. I haven't actually put in a title for this page, and I haven't really finished drawing up my month in review, but I will get there eventually. Also, just an apology for not having a video up yesterday. I was intending on coming home from school before the prize giving, but the way things turned out I didn't actually get around to that. And by the time I was home from prize giving, it was really too late to make a video for you guys. I didn't really use my bullet journal at all yesterday because I was out for most of the day, and then I had prize giving in the evening. But some general intentions I set myself were to go snorkeling with the Year 7s, to attend prize giving, and to do some work on my portfolio, and all of these I did achieve. In terms of my successes, I felt that it was a success just surviving prize giving and snorkeling. However, with the snorkeling I did manage to get myself sunburnt, and that afternoon/evening I was feeling quite fatigued and had a bit of a headache. It was nice, however, to go out for a low-key dinner, and I did get a fairly decent amount of work on my portfolio done. The last challenge I had for the day was surrounding time management. I felt that I didn't use the time I had quite as effectively as I could have. For today's intentions, although I didn't write those down, I do know what they were, and I'm going to put those in now. Of these, I did pass my appraisal, as you can see by the fact that I have an appraisal sign-off task checked off here. My evening's just beginning, but I am still intending on doing a fairly decent amount of relaxing, and in a bit I will be setting up for next week. Before that, however, I want to go in and fill in my successes and challenges from today, and also fill in my doodles from the past 2 days. For today's successes, my house at school won 3 cups, which was kind of nice. Even though we didn't win the overall competition, we did come second, so that's still pretty good. As mentioned, I passed my appraisal, and then I also got some really lovely gifts from my students today. This also happened yesterday, but I forgot to write it down. Sorry. In terms of challenges, my frustrating lack of motivation is still hanging around. My water bottle leaked in my bag, which meant the bottom of my bullet journal got a bit wet. Thankfully none of my ink ran, but it is still kind of frustrating. And then of course, with it being the last day for seniors officially, I had to farewell some of my students today. I always find this hard because at the end of the year there are always some students that you're saying farewell to for the last time, and you know the likelihood of you seeing them again is pretty slim. It's exciting that they're moving on to different things in life, and so for that I can be happy for them. But it is a little bit bittersweet. I'm now going to go and fill in my doodles before I get set up for next week. So for the prompts here we had discs, not too sure what this meant, so I drew CDs. And then for today it was planner stack. So instead of drawing an actual stack, I've just drawn all of my journals that I've had since I started bullet journaling in a line here. So you can see my first one, which was that anthracite colour. You have number 2 and my research and development, which are a purple. I didn't really pick the right shade, but that's okay. Number 3 was a navy colour, which is more like what the purple one actually is. We have my collections bullet journal, which I like to call my blue joe. We have my pink travel journal, my red Japanese journal, and then my current bullet journal, which is that mint scribbles that matter. What I'm now going to do is get on to setting up for next week. So you might remember from some of my previous videos, I talked about the idea that for December and January, I want to try and recreate other bullet journalist spreads. So for the first go of this, for week 49, I'm going to be recreating this spread by My Life in a Bullet. I've been a big fan of Christina's work for a long time now because of that simple but sweet aesthetic that she has. So hopefully I can do this spread justice. Before starting, I did go in and pencil in some of the stuff I want to put in here, so I'm going to go and ink that in now. Because this is a spread that relies on having a running to-do list, I'm not going to fill in a lot of stuff here. At some stage during the week though, I will probably go and add in that decoration that Christina had down the bottom. But just because I'm not too sure how many tasks I'm going to have on and on which days, I'm just going to leave that for now. Also, just before I finish off with today's video, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm intending on doing a summary or a wrap-up video on Sunday. So if you have any questions about my 1 month in my bullet journal series, or anything in general, do make sure to leave them in the comments section below, and I'll answer them in Sunday's video. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to see the videos I'll be releasing every Thursday and Sunday. It's been really cool having you guys along for the entire of November, and I'm hoping you guys will stick around for the videos I release in the future. Until next time, bye!